Right, hi guys. It's that time. Here we go. Right. Front room's closed. Shut the door. My little Sooty waiting down there. Snoop's over by the back door. Come on in, Soot, let's go. Come on, Sooty. Right, let's put the camera up here, guys. Let my boys out. It's that time again. It's that time again, isn't it, guys? Okay, off you go, please, fellas. Come on, off you go, Toodles. Good boys. Oh, oh, that's fresh out there. Hang on. Oh. I've been cuddled up in the front room under the duvet, answering my messages. I've had some lovely messages. Thank you so much. Yeah. Weekend's gone. I know. I think we ought to put a longer weekend to the vote, because I think we'd all vote for a longer weekend. It's been really good, but I think tomorrow's going to be really awful. It's going to be wet, guys. So, hey ho, maybe it's not bad. Maybe it's not a bad thing. Right, if I get the washing done, the boys will be in any minute now. They're going to have to knock because I've pushed the door too. Can't see anybody there at the moment. Oh, I can see Sooty's tail, I think. Yeah, Sooty's having a drink. He won't be long. Snoop will be just behind him. There you go. Right, while I'm waiting, I'll start the washing. I've got one shout out to do, just the one. And the shout out is for Patricia in Glasgow. And Patricia's been suffering with the flu. She's still suffering, guys. So I'll send you all my wishes, Patricia. I hope you get better soon. I know it's awful when you got the flu, and I hope you can get over it. Right, one done. Monday tomorrow, so back to normal. Already made my sandwiches, so I'm all ready. I'm starting to yawn now, guys. Thinking about getting to bed. I think if I'd gone horizontal on the sofa, I would have gone to sleep anyway. But it's been a really good day. Oh, there's Snoop, hang on. Hang on, guys. Take the gloves off, guys. Get the boys to bed first. Hang on, fellas. Here I come. Here I come. I'm coming. Here I come. Come on then. In you come. Come on, Sit. Sit. Thank you. Go on, in. Letting all the cold in. Oh my goodness. Right, let's get the boys sorted. I'll take the biscuits in with me. Then I won't have to come back for them again. Take that piece of paper off. There you go. Right, dog chews are here. And my dogs, look at them lined up there. Oh, what? Aren't they cute? Right, I've got the biscuits. Here we go. Let's get the boys in the bag. I think they want to go to bed. Come on, guys. Right, that's one. And that's two. Here we go. Right. There you go. Perfect. Right, let's get the beds down then, guys. That's one. Hang on, wait. Not ready for you yet. Wait for it. Wait for it. Snoop, wait. Wait. Okay. Okay, Soot, your turn. Right, mind yourself, Soot. Mind, Soot. Mind, Sooty, mind. Thank you. Right. There you go, Soot. There you go. Soot, Soot, Soot. That's hard work. Right, there you go, Snoop. Here you go, Sooty. There's a good boy. Right. Right, the boys are all tucked in. They've stayed there all night. Right, in the night, guys, sleep tight. Oh dear. I had to lay in this morning, so I shouldn't be yawning. I should be full of it still. There you go. Right, let's get this washing done. Boys are tucked up, they're sorted. Right, my turn now. Right. One. 2. Great. Right, let's get this done. Then I can get to bed. I've got everything ready for tomorrow already. I did make my bed this morning. It's the second time I've done that, and that's the way to do it. So when you strip the bed to do the washing, make it straight away, and that's problem over. If I hadn't done that this morning, I'd be going up now thinking, oh no, I've got to make the bed. So I'm pleased I did it. There we go. Oops. I've had some lovely comments to some of the videos I've put on, and it's really nice, so thank you all so much for that. I'm just loving the April's Angels. that seems to have struck a chord. Lots of people seem to be using it now, so yeah, let's stick with that because I think that is great. I'm going to get myself some t-shirts made, I think. Yeah, I'll probably wear one for work. That would go down really well, wouldn't it? Oh dear. I just see the look on their faces if I did that. Did I tell you about my training courses I've got to do? I think I was talking about this to my dad. Now, my company I work for use a training company for all your health and safety issues. So you have to do fire safety, spillage, things you have to do if you spill something, that you have to have like a spill kit to tidy it up. Just general what warning signs mean, what colour fire extinguishers do what. You have to do a health and safety course for everything, absolutely everything, guys. Well, I was pretty well up to date with all of that, and our company has now changed to another company who's running these courses. And so we got a message from this new company saying that they're now running all the health and safety courses. And now they've sent us a list of courses we've now got to do, guys. Now don't forget, I've got 1 year, 4 months and 2 days before I retire, okay? They're telling me I've got to do 45 courses, guys. No. That's not happening. I'm sorry, but that is not happening. I'm this close to retirement. If they think I'm going to sit down and do 45 courses, they have got another thing coming. I'll take early retirement rather than do 45 courses at this time in my career. I don't think so. And this is going over stuff we've done again and again and again. These safety courses come up every few years and you have to redo them, and they're a pain in the bum to do. If each one took an hour to do, and I've got 45 to do, it'd be 45 hours, guys. They expect you to do this at home. Where am I going to find 45 hours from in my own time to do these courses? It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm just going to ignore them. And if they want to sack me, they can sack me, because I'm blowed if I'm going to do 45 health and safety courses. That's absolutely ridiculous. And some of them don't relate to anything I do. Some of them are like forklift truck drivers, health and safety. Well, we haven't got a forklift truck, so why would we have to do a safety course on a forklift truck? Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, I get a message every Sunday telling me what courses are still outstanding. Well, it's the whole lot is because I haven't done any. And I've got no intention of doing them. I think if management want to pull me up over this and do something about it, let them, because I'm just not doing it. Not doing it at all. I don't know if anybody has done any of the courses. Maybe the managers have, but I'm not doing them. And they can take what course of action they like. I really don't care. 45 courses, guys. No, it's not happening. Oh dear. I've made a right mess of my air fryer by doing those sausages in there. I've got loads to clean now. It did cook them. They cooked really well. I was well impressed. But it still doesn't mean I've got any the less cleaning to do. I've got so much cleaning to do now. I did put tin foil in there to catch the worst of it, but it's still everywhere. So, yeah. I will do it again, but I don't know what I'll do to stop the fat going everywhere. I've cleaned the actual fat fryer itself, or air fryer, sorry. I've cleaned that already. It's just the trays to do now. I thought, well, I'll do them tonight when I do all the washing. That's why I knew I'd got quite a bit of washing to do. It's all over the place. But there. Right, let's put a bit of washed up liquid in there. So there was a bit there where I pricked my sausage. I was always told or taught when you cook sausages to prick them. I've always done it. It's a bit like when I do mashed potato, I always put salt in with the mashed potato when I cook them. Is that right? That's what I've always been taught to do. Is somebody going to tell me now that that's wrong and you don't do that? I don't know. But I'm going to carry on as I am. It's done me no harm up to now. And everybody does things different. It's like some people don't put the milk in the cup of tea first. They put it in after they've pugged with the tea bag. Well, it's just the way I've always done it. And I'm going to carry on doing it, just to annoy you. There you go. Right. Well, we're getting there, guys. Still got quite a bit to go. Here we go. Right, there's one. Another one to go yet, guys. Hang on, let's give that a tap off again. That's better. And next one. Next one's got even more on it. Never mind. Right, next weekend, next Sunday, I'm walking with my two sisters on the Sunday, which will be the 20th, I think. Today must be the 13th then. I think that would work out. So yeah, I've got to walk with my two sisters, which is good because I want to have a chat with my sisters. I've got something I need to chat with them about. So that would be good. What else has happened? I'm trying to think of other things that happened. Nothing really has happened today. It's been a fairly run-of-the-mill day other than the phone call I got from my mum. It's been pretty normal. In fact, that phone call I had from my mum was quite good because my mum always phones me up on Sunday to have a chat. Well, because I went round there today to see them this afternoon, she didn't have to phone me tonight, so I didn't get my Sunday night phone call. And it's tradition. It is tradition. 7 o'clock Sunday night, my mum will phone me up to see how I'm getting on. She doesn't just phone me, she phones my sisters as well. It's just a traditional thing she's done to keep an eye on us children, to see how we're getting on. And that's lovely. That really is nice. My mum's also the sort of person who will still buy me an Easter egg. I know. And do I eat it? Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. I love chocolate. I've always had a sweet tooth and nothing's going to change, guys. Right, it's plate time now. Let me get the plates in there. Put that one in first. Right, here we go. Oh. So, yeah. So Christmas is a looming. Come on, guys. It's not that far away now. Yeah, I haven't bought any mince pies at the moment. I know I bought some last month, but that was just because I just fancied them. But I'm not going to have any more until we get to December, I've decided. But yes, they're lovely to see them in the shops now. The Christmas puds, and I saw some Christmas stuffing the other day as well. Yeah. I still don't know what I'm going to be doing for Christmas yet. I haven't decided yet. Whether I'm going to have a homey Christmas on my own or if I get invited out. I got invited out last year. My mum and dad had me last year for Christmas Day or Christmas evening. I took my dad out for a drink on Christmas Day, and that's tradition. This is something my father and me have done forever. We always used to go out for a drink on Christmas Day. I'd take my dad down the pub and we'd have a pint. And it's just tradition, it's something we've always done. And we went out, again this Christmas, we went out, last Christmas, sorry, we went out and as April, and it is really nice. It is so nice. I really do enjoy it. Yeah, and there's going to be lots more of those. My son hasn't really got on board with this. He did come with me once, and so it was my dad, myself and my son went out for a Christmas Day drink, and that was nice, having the sort of 3 generations. But my son only ever did it the once. He never really wanted to do it again, which is a shame, because it would have been nice if he'd got in on the tradition as well. Seeing, you know, there'd be 3 generations of us having a drink together, and it might have given him something to think about in his later years, you know, how he went out with us. But yeah, he did it the once. I wish I'd taken some pictures of it, guys. But yeah, happy days. Happy days. I love these traditions. I love these little things that, you know, like my mum phoned me on a Sunday, my dad and me going out for a Christmas drink. It's just something I've always done, and I just absolutely love it to death. Absolutely love it. And I was talking to my friend Peter today, and I was talking about he was talking about his dad, and his dad passed quite a few years ago. And we were chatting away, talking about the good times, you know, not talking about the sad times, but the good times. And my granddad was very much like that. I lost my nan about 10 years before my granddad passed, and I was taking my granddad out. I used to take him out on weekends. I had my Auntie Edith, who wasn't very well, she was in a home, and I had my granddad, who obviously was in failing health as well. So the two of them, I did one weekend, because they both lived quite a way away from each other. And I used to do the other weekend. So I was having to travel to either or. And my grandfather, I used to take him out on day trips. And we'd go to places. And because he was ex-RAF, he liked anything to do with aircraft, stroke the Second World War. So I used to take him to places like Shuttleworth, Duxford, Hendon. Hendon was a really, really good one. Now, my grandfather, when he first went into the RAF, it was in 1936, and he got an apprenticeship. He was signed up for a 10-year apprenticeship in the RAF, and he went in as a mechanic, and he was working on aircraft engines, and he was eventually stationed at Mildenhall. It was RAF Mildenhall. That's where he was stationed. That was an RAF bomber station, and they flew Wellington bombers, and he used to maintain the Wellington bombers. Now, one of the bombers that my grandfather worked on is actually still about, and that's at Brooklands. Now, Brooklands has got a Wellington bomber that got brought up from Loch Ness, and that was one of the bombers that was in my granddad's squadron. My granddad used to actually look after that aircraft, and all those years later they dragged it out, and me and my granddad went to Brooklands to see this. And that was absolutely fantastic. It's one of those wonderful memories I've got. And the other one that sticks in my mind is I took him to RAF Hendon. Now, RAF Hendon, again, was a Second World War, or it was there in the First World War, Hendon. It was a really old RAF station. And my grandfather, when he was an apprentice, he used to have to go to RAF Hendon handing out brochures to the air show. They used to have air shows at Hendon, and my grandfather used to go there as like a cadet, like an apprentice, handing out brochures to the air show. And I took my grandfather there on a jolly, and there was a particular fighter that they've got there, which was it was called a P-47 Thunderbolt. And it was an American fighter that the British took on as well, and British used them in Burma. And that's where my grandfather ended up fighting the war. He was a pilot flying P-47 Thunderbolts against the Japanese. And I took him to Hendon because I knew this Thunderbolt was there. And it was a Razorback, not the bubble canopy. He flew both, but this was a Razorback, and he started flying the Razorbacks. And so I took him to see this, and it was fantastic. It was lovely to see him looking at this aircraft. And he said to me he didn't realise how big the aircraft was. And it was a big fighter, it was a really big aircraft. And it was a single-seater fighter aircraft. They were a very rugged aircraft, they could take a lot of punishment. And during that visit, my granddad wandered off. I lost him. And I was walking up and down trying to find him. I was going all over the place trying to find him. I went back to the car in the car park. I went through all the halls. I eventually found him again. And he'd gone all the way back to this P-47 Thunderbolt. And he was just stood in front of this aircraft, just looking at it. And I didn't say anything. I just stood behind him and just kept quiet and let him stand there. And it's a wonderful, wonderful moment. And now my granddad's gone, and I do still go back to Hendon. Whenever I go back to that hall with the Thunderbolt in, I get a lump in my throat thinking about my granddad standing there staring at this aircraft. It was a magical moment, absolutely magical. Right guys, I'm done. Here we go. Right, let's just rinse this out. I'll just fill a kettle up for tomorrow. Right, there we go. All done. Right, so put that to drain. That one goes up there. We are done. Oh, this is a lovely time. I know I'm going up to bed now. This is lovely. Right, it is 10:37, guys. So I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to bed. I'm going straight to bed tonight. I'm just going to do my tea, get myself changed. I've already had my shower. And it's bed, because I'm shattered. And I shouldn't be, because I had a lovely lay-in this morning. I didn't get up till 6:30 this morning, which is probably the longest I think I've ever stayed in bed. Right, there we go. Right, night guys, sleep tight fellas. Right, radio's on for my boys. Back door's locked, keys are out. Just turn the kettle off at the wall. Turn that one off. Take that one out. It's something that was in the tumble dryer I can take up. Wash machine's off. That's it. Let's get out of here. I think it's that time. Right, that's it. I've got towels on the sofa because Snoop was all wet. So I pulled the duvet back and put towels down. So I'm going to take those off as well. So let me pop this on the stairs. He'll be all right. He'll be lovely and dry in the morning. He's under his little cover and he'll be cooking under there. Let me just stand the camera there, guys. Gotcha. Right. I'll leave those there. And I'm going to put those in the washing basket. They can be washed. Right, so that's upstairs on. That's off. Here we go. I'll take this towel up. Oh, lovely. Up we go. Oh, have to turn that light off. That's it. Right, here we go, guys. Bedtime. Right, well, I hope you guys had a fabulous weekend, because I certainly have. I'm looking forward to next weekend already. I know it's going to fly, they always do. But, yeah. Right, in my bedroom. Ah, bliss. Bed's all made, I've got my nightie, I've got my dressing gown there, guys. Happy days. Right. Right, there you go. Right, well, thank you for being with me this weekend. There you go, got to straighten up a little bit. There you go. Right, time to get untoggled and time to go to bed. And I'll put a music video on for you guys tomorrow morning, and then I shall load another couple of videos up during the day, so you've got something to watch while I'm working, and then we can have a chat again in the evening when I get back from work. So thank you for a cracking weekend, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. Okay, right, night. Speak to you later.